Yes, people, what's happening? Welcome back to the channel and welcome to another Chelsea news video. First things first, guys, make sure you smash the like, subscribe if you're new around here. We're about 70 away from 16K, so please do smash the subscribe button, guys. I'd really appreciate it. And as always, leave your thoughts in the comments below. And before we dive into today's video, people, just a quick reminder to check out Jersey's FC Soccer Shop. Get 20% off your Chelsea kits and free shipping using the code BLUEBROTHER. Link is in the description, guys. Make sure you check it out. You can get names, numbers, sleeve patches, whatever you want. Good quality, affordable pricing, worldwide shipping. Make sure you check it out. Jersey's FC Soccer Shop, Blue Brother, 20% off. And in today's video, guys, going to be going for a little bit of transfer news, kicking things off with the news that broke from Spanish journalist Eduardo Burgos on Wednesday evening that apparently Enzo Fernandez has reportedly rejected Atletico Madrid. Several players tried to convince him to join the club during this international break, but he's determined to stay at Chelsea. He likes London, yes, but all options are open. For now, Atletico Madrid isn't one of them. Now, this is a little bit of a surprise, I would say. Not really news that I was expecting. However, I think we all know that this sort of thing probably happens on international duty all of the time. You know, every camp, there's probably players chatting to players trying to convince them to join their club. You know, it's not anything, oh, wow. You know, it's pretty par for the course. You can imagine, obviously, Rodrigo de Paul's at Atletico Madrid, Julian Alvarez, who is believed to be one of Enzo Fernandez's closest friends, you know, both playing for Atletico Madrid. You can understand why this sort of news has come out, because they probably would have had a bit of a conversation with him. No doubt about it. You know, obviously Enzo's been linked with moves to Real Madrid recently as well. Chelsea want to keep him. He wants to stay at the football club. But of course, you know, all options are open. As you'd expect. Of course, all options are open. You know, nothing is ever certain in football. So obviously all options are potentially open. But I think when it comes to Enzo Fernandez, people choose to ignore he's determined to stay at Chelsea. People kind of conveniently ignore that part when discussing it. And there seems to be, I don't know, in my view, there seems to be a bit of a weird agenda surrounding Enzo Fernandez with certain Chelsea fans, because I hear a lot of people saying, oh, he's not that good. He's not suited to the Premier League. I'll get rid of him, this and that. And I'm just like, guys, have you watched Enzo Fernandez play football for Chelsea this season? He's been very, very good. He's improved tenfold from last season. He's finally fit. He's shaken off that hernia issue. He's developed a lot in terms of his off-the-ball work, in terms of his discipline off the ball, in terms of his defensive work rate. Obviously, there's still improvements required in that aspect of his game. And the biggest thing that Enzo Maresca's instilled in him is that ability to arrive late in the box, crashing the box, adding goals to his game. You know, he's scoring goals now. He's getting important assists as well. And, you know, he was outstanding on the football pitch the other night against Brazil. Goal and assist, a man of the match performance. He was absolutely brilliant. And people always go, oh, he plays better for Argentina than he does for Chelsea. The thing is, right, Enzo Fernandez creates chances for Chelsea. You know, the stats are there. He creates opportunities for Chelsea. The difference is when he plays with Argentina, if he creates one or two opportunities, because of the quality they've got, it normally ends in a goal. Unfortunately, at Chelsea, with the quality we've got right now at this point in time, he needs to create 4 or 5 chances just to register kind of 1 assist. And obviously, he perhaps doesn't look as good in some people's eye. His quality on the ball is undeniable. You know, his range of passing is exceptional. And yes, I said he's added goals to his game. So I really don't understand what people aren't convinced about, what people don't like about him. You know, one of the best things about him is his passion for the badge, how he plays, how he's, you know, gives everything every moment he's on the pitch, whether it's for Chelsea or whether it's for Argentina. You know, you can tell that he comes across as one of the players who genuinely loves this football club, cares about this football club, and absolutely is determined to succeed and wants the best for Chelsea. You know, that is undeniable. You know, you don't always get that from every player, but you get that feeling straight away, obviously, when you watch Enzo play. And people have had doubts about him. I get that. But anyone saying that, oh, Chelsea should sell him is, I'm sorry, it's utter nonsense. You know, utter nonsense. People have questioned his physicality. That's improved. And he's more mobile. He gets around the pitch. He's developing very, very nicely. And he's developing well in a deeper role as well. Ability to crash the box with late runs, as I said. He can break the lines with his passes. And he's kind of a jack of all trades in terms of what he can do as a midfield player. And people always go, "Oh, well, yeah, he's not worth the price." Blah blah blah. The price is not his issue. You know, this is what people don't understand about price tags. Is price tags, one, can be a release clause, and two, it's what that club value the player at the end of the day. It doesn't mean that player is worth that money. And ultimately, you know, very few players are worth over £100 million. But at the end of the day, Enzo Fernandez is having his best season for Chelsea. He's performing to an outstanding level, in my view. He's an important part of how we play. And he's improved tenfold this season from last season. So I'm not really sure what the agenda is, why people feel the need to hate on him, why people just don't really rate him. I don't know if people are trying to be edgy, if people are trying to get interactions. So yeah, it's baffling to me. You know, he does a lot of stuff. He does a lot of stuff for the team. You know, he's very, very good. You know, and he's definitely improved. He's definitely improved. So, and he's not been playing badly either. So I'm not buying that nonsense whatsoever. But however, you can absolutely see him thriving in La Liga. You could see him doing very well at Real Madrid. You could see him doing very well at Barcelona. But as far as I'm concerned, yes, maybe in the future he will go to La Liga and he will go to one of those big Madrid clubs. You know, that can't be ruled out, and it wouldn't surprise me. But right now, I think he's determined to succeed at Chelsea. Chelsea would command a high fee from him. I don't think people would want to pay 80 plus 70, 80 million pounds for him. And as far as I'm concerned, I think he'll continue at Chelsea for a number of years. However, we do need to provide Champions League football, and we do need to prove that we can compete for major trophies as soon as possible. But yeah, that's just my thoughts on the Enzo Fernandez situation. Moving on as well, guys, there's been fresh links with Chelsea and Kenan Yildiz, the 19-year-old Turkish winger at Juventus. Now, Chelsea are one of the clubs interested in Juventus teenage star Kenan Yildiz, who is represented by Jorge Mendes. Of course we're interested. We love a Jorge Mendes client. We love doing business with Uncle George. And yeah, basically stating that Yildiz has got interest from Chelsea, Manchester United, and Liverpool. He's 19 years old. Juventus are said to want around 80 million euros for him. But obviously, they really want him to stay in Turin. They want him to play for them at the Club World Cup and whatnot. However, they may be forced to sell one or two players if they miss out on the Champions League. But look, Yildiz arrived on a free transfer from at Juventus in 2022. Really exciting talent. You know, left winger who can obviously play on the right-hand side as well. He's got 18 or 19 caps for Turkey, I think it is. And he's an exciting talent. He obviously fits exactly the mold that Chelsea are looking for. £66 million seems a little bit steep, a little bit far-fetched. I don't think that Chelsea would personally make a move for him, but I could absolutely appreciate how he would be a player that, the club would be potentially keeping an eye on, potentially looking at. And he is very much an exciting talent. But who Chelsea end up signing in the wide areas is going to be very, very interesting. I don't really think there's any obvious candidates. You know, it's not like there's any top quality that screams in your face, oh my God, we have to go and get this guy. But would I be opposed to Yildiz at that price? Yes, I would be at that price. But if they miss out on the Champions League and you maybe get it down to £50 million or something like that, then maybe it's a possibility. But I do think, in my opinion, Chelsea need a wide player with obviously a bit more proven, more experienced, more ready to come in and hit the ground running. You know, I think there's a lot of pressure to put on Yildiz. Yes, he's first team ready. Yes, he's played a load of times for Juventus. Yes, he's a full Turkey international and it's got that first team experience. But I maybe be looking for someone a bit more rounded and a bit more into their career who can come in and make an instant impact, which is what we would be looking for. But it's clear that Yildiz is a potential target. Yildiz is someone that we could well be interested in, could well look at, could well be scouting. So let's wait and see on that front with Kenan Yildiz. But yeah, an exciting talent, guys, nonetheless. But wide areas, what we're going to do with Jadon Sancho, potential outgoing from Noni Madueke as well. Esteval's going to arrive. Quenda's going to arrive in 2026. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of movement in these wide areas. It's going to be fascinating to see who the 5 wingers are next season, because Maresca reportedly wants 5 wingers in the squad. I'm going to be really interested to see what the makeup of those 5 players is. But yeah, guys, that's my thoughts on a little bit of transfer news doing the rounds at the moment in regards to Chelsea. As always, let me know your thoughts. Smash the like, subscribe, leave your thoughts in the comments. And guys, I'll catch you again in another one soon. Up the Chelsea, and we're out. Peace.